We begin with breaking news. Investigators say a fiery crash in Wilkins Township is connected to a bank robbery that happened minutes earlier in Forest Hills. Channel 11 is waiting for charges to be filed against two suspects in a Monroeville shooting that left a father dead. Only Channel 11 was there as those suspects, one of whom is a juvenile, were led into the police station. Breaking news out of Aliquippa, where all of the schools are on lockdown right now after reports of a man with a gun. Police are headed to Aliquippa High School, where that man was spotted within the last 30 minutes. Breaking news this noon, we are just getting word from police that someone may have gone over the falls at Ohiopyle. The call came in within just the last 40 minutes. Our other big story, a woman rescued from her burning East Hills home. Firefighters got there just in time. Channel 11's Jennifer Tomazik has been there from the start since this was breaking news this morning, and she talked with the victim's husband. That's because what happens next in that video has prompted them to sue police. Malik Grissom was shot and died at the hospital when his stepfather arrived to say goodbye. He says officers crossed the line and tased him. In fact, it has turned into a pretty delicate job. Channel 11's Jennifer Tomazik is live in Zelian-Opal. We're following several breaking stories. First to Chopper 11, live over the Whitaker section of Pittsburgh. This is near Homestead, where a car has crashed into a store near the Rankin Bridge. This is Bob's Auditorium. It's an auto repair shop and convenience store. The car involved, you see, it's actually landed on top of two other cars. It also apparently brought down a large pole or a sign there, which you can see that blue sign that goes out into the road. A serious crash there. We understand that one person was rushed to the hospital. You can see the car that was involved. The roof has been removed. Emergency crews removed that roof to pull the victim out. Again, one person sent to the hospital. And right now the bridge is shut down on the Whitaker side of the Rankin Bridge. Let's get right to Tricia Pittman in the traffic center with more on how this is impacting travel in the area. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty against a man accused of starting a fire that killed 6 people in McKeesport. Ryan Williams is charged with setting the fire while everyone was asleep. An autopsy will be done today on a Squirrel Hill man who died while vacationing in the Florida Keys. Andre Kukushkin was scuba diving with friends in Key Largo and was ascending from a dive when he lost consciousness. We are following several breaking stories at this hour. First to Chapter 11 over Pittsburgh's Whitaker neighborhood, where a car, as you can see, crashed into a store near the Rankin Bridge. It also hit several other cars there. Channel 11's Brandon Hudson just talked to the store owner who was inside when this happened. Brandon, what can you tell us? Happening right now, a Catholic priest in the Altoona-Johnstown diocese is facing disturbing charges for crimes against children. We got word minutes ago that Joseph Marizio was charged with engaging in illicit sexual activity and possessing child pornography. Investigators found he had the images at the rectory at Our Lady Queen of Angels Church. They say the sexual abuse happened when he traveled to Honduras. Well, Channel 11 News tracks stories in your neighborhoods and the places where you spend time. For a lot of our viewers, Deer Lakes Park is one of those places. A Plum teacher charged with having sex with a student is now facing even more charges. Joseph Ruggieri had nothing to say to our cameras as he was taken from the magistrate's office yesterday. Now he's accused of violating his bond because he contacted the alleged victim in the case. A Channel 11 viewer helped set the scene of a devastating fire in Fayette County. It destroyed apartments for people who were once homeless, forcing families already struggling back onto the street. A big loss for the community. And since this morning, our Dave Bondi learned investigators are looking into whether a child may have sparked the flames on Liberty Street in Uniontown. That's right, Lisa. The attorney for the bus driver who was not hurt says his own investigation has found that the bus that wrecked is one of the oldest in the Port Authority fleet, and drivers have previously complained about mechanical issues with it. It's something most of us learn in elementary school. The United States is made up of 50 states and the District of Columbia, but it's a lesson an Orlando TSA agent apparently missed. Our Washington Bureau reporter Justin Gray was stopped by a TSA agent who demanded his passport because the agent said his District of Columbia driver's license was not a valid form of ID. A TSA spokesman says because of the incident, agents are now being shown pictures of Washington, D.C. IDs to prevent it from happening again.
That one's hard to believe.
Just need a refresher
course. Goodness.
Yeah. There is still no sign of the Malaysia Airlines jet that went missing. The flight took off Friday from Kuala Lumpur, heading to Beijing. About an hour later, contact was lost. Reports of oil slicks in the South China Sea turned out to be not connected to the missing jet. What happened remains a mystery. Investigators are looking into 2 passengers who got on board with stolen passports. And tonight, we're learning more about a local woman who was on the plane. Channel 11's Kara Zapata returned to South Park today and talked with a neighbor, and she joins us live tonight with the latest. Kara? It's the picture that has everybody talking. A missing Nebraska toddler found in a claw game machine. Here's the picture of the boy inside the arcade game. The mom says she'll be keeping a closer eye on the adventurous toddler. Police say she won't be cited. The boy was later quoted as saying, "Hey, have you ever played that game? That's the only way to win something."
Did he keep the toy?
He did. He got to keep the toys.
There you go.
Good for him.